Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Link to the Past Randomizer Daily Race. Yeah, I know we're a little early here. We're getting things set up here. But tonight, we've got standard mode, Assured Sword, meaning we're going to have a sword pretty early in here tonight. And, of course, our
right
featured
away.
runners tonight. Yeah, right away. There you go. And our featured runners, Days Cloud and Trinex. Oh, the boss is fighting against himself tonight, I guess. We shall see.
Maybe.
My name is The Shades, and joining me is my co-commentator, Drake Tempest. Drake, how we doing?
Sarcastic.
I can see this. Oh, this is going to be fun here. We're just waiting for our last few runners here to ready up, and we should be good to go. So, yeah, they'll be starting with a sword. So, but the rest of it, completely random. We don't know what they're doing.
I only know some of what they're doing. The start of all these standard seeds usually wind up pretty much the same.
It just depends on what items they find and what they get coming out of the escape.
No, this is standard.
So I said coming out of the
Oh,
escape.
right. I'm thinking open.
I caught myself this time.
I'm thinking open. My bad.
No, yeah. What they get coming out of the escape will determine how they start things off.
Also, whether or not they farm bombs.
That's also true, too. They're going to hope to find bombs early on here.
Honestly,
So
I would say... sorry.
That's all right. Actually, we are getting the signal, it looks like, at this time. So, ladies and gentlemen of Hyrule, I have one question for you at this time. Are you ready for some random?
Dice says no.
Must have rolled a 1.
So, I don't know what... Trinex's sprite is Cadence, right?
I believe so, yeah. First time I've seen that one. I know Days Cloud's clearly Princess Zelda, obviously, but yeah, I believe that's Cadence from Cadence of...
Have you played the Cadence from Hyrule game?
I know I don't, but I haven't, but I want to. Because I've played Crypt of the Necrodancer, and I enjoy that game, and I believe we are good. That is it. Here we go.
It is time to start! And hi, Uncle.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. First item out of the gate. Oh, well, that's a nice start. Getting bombs right out the gate. Meaning they don't have to worry about the back of escape later on. So, of course, what they're going to be doing is going straight for Uncle's through the back entrance, since that is the typical standard setup here. We are going... This early part is vanilla in terms of routing. It's just what items they get along the way is what's been changed.
Right now, all that's important is execution. They'll be playing the same way as everyone else right up until the end of escape.
And more bombs from Uncle himself, so they are packing enough bombs here. We're getting a Michael Bay movie up in here. And 300 rupees, that's going to make Kakariko a nice little buy there.
Actually,
and they're just getting there.
I mean, there are bombs in the chest. Uncle had bombs. Are they plotting a rebellion?
Apparently. Got the war chest.
Yay!
So we're going to head into the main dungeon area here in the back. Rescue Princess Zelda, though Zelda's going to be rescuing herself over on Days Cloud's side, unless they change that around.
Honestly, I wish that the game was flexible enough that you could replace the Zelda sprite.
I know in Zelda 1 they are able to actually do that, where if you use Princess Zelda, it changes it to Link, and if you use an enemy monster, it changes it to Ganon.
Huh.
So
that'd actually be really cool.
I've seen that happen. So that might be something for a future version. See if they can change that around. I mean, that's obviously a lot harder on a Super NES setup, but something they could look into, if they haven't already.
So
and yes, this is assured sword, meaning they are guaranteed to start off with a fighter sword. So we'll see what they get from there, which is actually makes this part even easier. There's the map.
well, we've already found the key in the map. It's not really many other. Everything else should be items.
Exactly. Yeah, you're exactly right there. Everything else is going to be items from this point on, which is good. That's going to make it a lot easier for them, knowing that they know they have to check Dark Cross, knowing they have to check Back of Escape.
I mean, in this kind of a scene, would you ever skip Dark Cross?
No, I don't think you would, but just throwing that out there. And nope, nothing much there from Zelda's treasure chest. So try next to be the first one, at least for our 2 free shooter runners, to head outside.
Is Days setting up? Okay, no.
I don't think you can death warp with Princess Zelda, if I remember correct.
That was my understanding. I thought you just wound up back in the jail.
Yeah, either that or you would run up back at the entrance without Zelda. I know it's one or the other. Either way, yeah, you still don't want to try to death warp when you're doing a standard.
Open, maybe.
Open, a lot more viable if you got the setup for it.
So, which route do you think they're going to take? Do you think they're going to go south shore, or do you think they're going to take the standard Kakariko? Because I don't know. This many bombs.
With the bombs and rubies combined, Kakariko actually would be a more viable option because you're only going to need 1 bomb and escape, and you've got a bomb for the for Blind's Hut, a bomb for the well, and you can pick up some more bombs along the way, either going through the secret hut or if you just want to go through the patches of the bushes over in the grove, you can grab those as well. So I think that would be the smarter route, in my honest opinion.
Okay, so here's my question: is there ever a time when you would go South Shore in a standard race? Because I'm trying to think of like what would cause that, and I'm not really coming up with many scenarios.
Well, Chad actually brings up a good option. If you get flippers early, then South Shore might be a more viable option early on. But I think outside of that, there's really...
Yeah.
We got more bombs. So we are definitely all set for our Sphere Zero.
I'm mildly curious how many bombs are actually in the game, in chests.
I'm sure if you took the time, like for an open mode seed without any changes, you could probably guesstimate how many bombs exactly you could get from chests.
Realistically, I'm sure somebody find the numbers somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's already crunched the numbers somewhere. Oh,
hey,
das Boots! What are those? Well, this certainly won't be a slow seed, that's for sure.
I hate that meme so much. So much. That and Kane.
Well, then you're gonna hate me, because those are my 2 favorite things to do.
I'm aware. Okay. We're at Sanctuary. Now we might actually have more to talk about. Cadence finding something I only figured out last time I ran. You can't get a heart refill from Old Man when you bring Zelda.
No, not in this case. You'd have to go out and back in for that to kick in.
And why would you go out and back in? Oh, they might be going back in anyway.
Trinex might want to consider that. Trinex is going to head into the Bonk Cave. That's actually a smart move. You know, you got the boots. Check that early. Get it out of the... Oh, and very good call. We got the hammer.
Yeah. So... yeah, that's an early item. Trinex is taking an interesting path here. Not going to check the ledge. That could cause some problems later.
Only if there's anything at Lumberjack. If not, then really it's going to save him some time in the long run. We'll find out here on Days Cloud side as he's going to check Lumberjack. Not much in the mushroom spot there. Porter dropping some extra rupees. Not bad.
That actually gets him enough rupees, I think, for the rest of the game.
Not quite. Just a piece of art. Okay, so actually, Trinex might have made the right call here because Thumberjack is a butt.
Well, and here's the thinking. You need 300 for Zora, right? You need 100 for Pot Vendor.
No, it's 500 for Zora.
It's 500 for Zora? Then I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna
As
say, I'm like,
usual.
where are you getting your numbers at, man? No, it's 500 for Zora. You need roughly, I'd say roughly close. I'd say around 800 rupees would probably be your safe bet. Any more than that,
That'd be a nice
it's
safety.
excessive.
No,
Yeah,
I think anybody could use an $800 safety net.
Yeah. So Trinex to be the first one to check out Blind's Hut. Oh, well, there's another 300 right there. He's getting close to that total. And Moon Pearl. So we are just a glove away from Dark World access.
Rip any
This would
hope
be
of an
interesting.
Aghanim seed.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and cross that out. Like, it's a, there's still a slim chance of an Aga seed, but the odds are so slim right now.
There's
with
no
Hammer
chance.
And Pearl.
There's no
It's
chance.
it's like a 1% chance of an Aga seed here.
Gloves
unless
would have
the
to be on the
glove-
pyramid.
Exactly. And the odds of that are very slim. There's a bottle there for Trinex, so Sit Kid is now in play.
So that's a full clear on Kakariko.
Yeah. And we got a Master Sword already.
Well, this is definitely
Pretty
not a
seed.
slow seed.
No, certainly not. So the bottle vendors got for us just a little bit of love. This boom.
So where do you think the
Ooh.
first dungeon they check is? I'm thinking desert with that.
Yeah, desert's definitely looking possible right now as we got Book of Medora. And you're gonna walk right over to check Sick Kid, get that out of the way.
Just do all the Kakariko checks. All the Kakariko
Indeed.
checks go down, hit the swamp, the dam, and then head over to desert.
Ooh, some free chicken there. I guess the tavern was storing that for a party.
First glove,
Alright.
Pyramid Fairy. That'd be mean.
That would be. I don't even think that's possible, really. Let's see what we have here in the library. More bombs.
No.
Boy, this is turning into a Michael Bay movie. Ooh, we got a map check here. Crystal 5 at Desert, Crystal 6 at Tower of Hera, and another Crystal at East.
All right, so we got a save and quit from Trinex. I'm guessing he's going to head South Shore with all this information. Possible Eastern, but not likely.
Nah, not until at least after South Shore. This is the typical route for runners in this kind of seed. Is you start at Sanctuary, go around Kakariko, head to South Shore, check all that down there, and then unless you have a reason to go elsewhere, you're going to Eastern. That's the usual route. Obviously, that can change, but that's the average.
I just realized something. 5 and 6 being in Light World means it could be an Aga seed still. No. First glove and Pyramid. With probably an Aga seed total. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny if we had that.
That would be hilarious. I would almost want to make a Plando for that.
All right, so nothing at the dam. So Trinex is going to head off over to the mini Moldarm Cave. Thankfully, with a sword, it's not going to be too difficult. With Master Sword, it'll be really easy. So this should be you should just run right through there. Look at that.
First
Boots
on
and
Pyramid.
Master Sword just tears them down.
First on Pyramid, second on Land Mode. That'd be funny.
So right now we're looking for a glove. Or a couple other things wouldn't hurt either, but that's the main thing we want to find right now. Glove and lamp are the two big things. Well, there's our glove. That gets the Agus.
Rip.
That we have a good amount of Dark World access here. And yes, Aga is 100% dead. There is no reason to visit him. Lumberjack has nothing. We've got Dark World access. There is no need at all to go to Aga. The only reason you would do that is if this was a key sanity, but this is not, so that is no longer an issue. Trinex now going to head into the Ice Rod Cave. Dazed, I think, is going to be skipping that, which thankfully won't cause him too much trouble since there's nothing there. Oh, no, he hadn't done the dam yet.
Well, if he's on his way to the dam, the logical...
He went to Mini Boldorm, and then he's going back to the dam.
The logical progression from that would be to go to desert region instead of anywhere else.
Indeed. Ooh, nice water walking trick there by Trinex, jumping off the cliff in just the right way there. Nice setup.
I actually didn't know you could do that.
We see there's nothing on Lake Highlight Island. He's going to run right to Hobo. I'm going to guess you need boots to pull that trick off.
You do.
Hold on.
And it's just so rare that we get boots like this.
Absolutely.
Oh, going to Hype.
Right. Hype Cave earlier. Hyper Gripe Cave earlier. We're going to get a map check here. All right. Green pendant at Pod. Blue pendant at Meyer. And it looked like red pendant at Ipe.
So Trinex is going to sequence break a little bit. Use that water walking to go visit some people. Like a certain waterfall.
Indeed. Let's see what Hyper Gripe Caves has got for us. Not a good start there. Got a lot of items to look for early on, so we might still find something here. Nope, nope. Swagnet. Yeah, that's not it. 2 out of 10 best. That's a trash cave. I mean, yes, Swagnet, but still. Oh, but
it's a
flute at Waterfall of Wishing.
So that means
that's more like it.
Yes, but that means Flute's locked behind the flippers. So, where will those be?
Good question. He's gonna head over to Zora. Nothing on the ledge.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was vanilla flippers?
Well, we'll find out. Is it life lesson, love lesson, or value here from on Trinex's side? Love lesson.
Oh, hey, there's a boomerang, and Daze Cloud wants to collect that.
Got the bloomerang there.
I miss Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That was a classic.
It was. I love Blue. Anyway.
Right. Back onto the race here. Dayscal heading over to Catfish. Where is Trinex? I'm assuming Trinex is going to be going to the Dark World portal here in Kakariko. No? He's going to turn his flute on.
He's probably going to go to Dev Mountain at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not a bad decision. Or use it to fast travel to desert.
Regardless.
No matter what, this needs to be opened.
Indeed, but now the goose is loose!
Honk.
Honk!
Honk.
Alright, Catfish doesn't drop anything.
That is actually unfortunate. At this point, Daze needs to not waste any more time in Dark World and bail, because there are no real checks you can make from here.
Not from here anyway, but going to a Village of Outcasts opens up a few possibilities. Wait a minute. Look at Trinex. Where is he? Is he going where I think he's going?
He's checking the ped.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a pet check. What's on the pedestal? Is it anything good?
No.
Nope. Just
No, it's
a
not.
little love.
No,
Ped
it is not.
is dead.
So you know what Ped Dungeons means for this game. You're gonna have to dip them.
Yep. There's one thing we've learned about Randomizer: always check pendant dungeons.
I feel like Daze took the slow way to get here.
No, he just had to check everything else first, but now he's heading back to Pod.
Well, no, the reason why I say I feel like he took the slow way is I feel like saving and quitting, and then hitting the Area 5 warp would have been faster.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Bear in mind, he doesn't have flute. Daze doesn't have flute, so he can't do that.
You're right. It would probably be faster for Trinex.
Yes, it would be faster for Trinex, but not for Daze. So Day's going to heading into the Mullet Mansion, as we like to call it, because most of the keys tend to be towards the front. Most of the items tend to be towards the back. That's how pod usually works. So like any good mullet, it's business in the front, party in the back.
The last pod I dealt with, it was a reverse mullet, which nobody likes the reverse mullet.
All right, so not much early on in pod since he's only gotten a key so far. Trinex also hasn't found much in Skull Woods.
I feel like Skullwoods is easier to check, though. Pod requires
absolutely.
such a deep dive.
But in turn, it also has more potential items with 5 potential items after, whereas Skull Woods only has 2.
Yeah, but in the time it takes you to find the 5 items in pod, you can check Skullwoods and then go to Thieves Town.
It just depends on what's closer at this point. Like, the amount of time it would also take for him to get to Thieves Town, you could just come clear through pod. So really, it's give and take here.
Yeah.
Trinex taking a death warp after finding another key there in Skull Woods, not finding much. So now you're starting to see pod here, a whole bunch of keys popping up here. This is why I called. That's where that Mullet Mansion comes in. A lot of keys in the front.
For Dazed.
Now, since he doesn't have the bow, I'm assuming he's gonna go for bottle glitch here.
I don't have to.
He doesn't have to, but it's no. He's gonna do something different here. Oh no, there he goes. He's set up for bottle glitch. He's just clearing the path.
Okay, I was wondering if he did it.
Yeah, you got it. There's the big key there for Trinex there in Skull Woods. Still hasn't found anything yet. Gotta go through the bumper room. Or the pinball room, I should say. Oh, that could be trouble. He's got no keys. He's gonna have to save and quit out.
Meanwhile, Daze found a flashlight.
Oh, did he find the lamp?
He found a lamp.
Hey, lamp in skull.
He's got a lamp! So, what was in Skull?
Nothing, quite frankly. He had to actually exit out. He actually had a death warp in Skull Woods because he went into the pinball room and found a map.
Oof. That's not what you want to see.
No, it is not. Now, Day's going to head into the back end of Skull Woods. Now, thankfully, with that lamp in tow, he's going to be able to search the dark rooms here and be in logic. So that could open up a lot of possibilities. Trinex, meanwhile, checking out Village of Outcast. Oh, no, he didn't?
He is not in logic. Because the lamp is bow locked.
Fair point. Fair point.
Which means the bow has to be in something that's accessible before this. So, here's the question. What's accessible before this? Thieves Town, obviously. Skull Woods.
Oh, Titans Mitts.
Ooh, nice.
Once again, Pendant Pod. We said this before. 2 essential items in Pendant Pod. Now, admittedly, it's green pendant, which is good, because even if he had the bow and could full clear this, that would give him another item potential with, green pendant check.
Here's my question.
But
Has he found all of the dungeon items? Nope.
Nope, not yet. I think that's about it, though.
Well, then that's unfortunate, because that means Helmasaur has something.
Yeah, that's very... Yep, there's the big key. So... Oh, hook shot for Trinex.
There we go.
That's what we're talking. There's all the dungeon items there. So yeah, guaranteed. Helmasaur King has a potential item on him, which is a problem because if it ends up being a progression item, they're gonna have to come back for that.
Oh yeah. There is one actually for standard. Is Eastern in logic at this point?
Not technically, because again, the lamp is still technically locked. So anything he finds, like parts of Eastern are, but not fully.
Okay. So realistically, what could be happening here is like maybe the bow is actually in Easter. Because that would be funny.
The trolliest thing a randomizer can do is to put an item in its vanilla location.
Always.
So. Nowadays, he's going to head over to the Dark World over in Kakariko. Speaking of, Trinex now setting up the skylight here in Thievestown. Still hasn't found any other essential items, though. With that hookshot, he's off to a good start. Got a lot of potential item locations still to check, actually, very early on. We are really blown open here. Death Mountain is pretty much busted wide open, except for Spectacle Rock, which we need the mirror for. But everything else is pretty much open. So they got a lot of places to check, which could make it difficult for them to decide which way to go. A lot of routing decisions are going to have to be made here.
Honestly, I would say desert would be the play right now. You can full clear it. It's a red crystal.
Yeah, well... Oh, magic powder in the brewery. That opens up one more check since Magic Bat is in Logic. There's the red meringue there in the maiden's chest.
And we're getting a check on the hammer chest. Oh, Blind has the key to the chest room.
Oh, that is the worst.
Actually, can that key be locked in there?
It can. So if it's gonna come down to Blind. If Blind has an item, then he's safe. But if Blind has the key, that is the trolliest thing it can do, because that means he may have to go back.
That's so awkward. Blind can't have the key? Okay.
Oh, Blind can't hold a key. Okay, so then yeah, I think we're safe.
Even
I
though
never
I think
remember
it
that
would be
little
funny.
factoid. Yeah.
But then again, I'm also evil, so what do I know?
All right, so Days Cloud checking out Peg Cave, not finding there. Nice scripting done there by Trinex. Got pretty much stayed on script there. There's the last item there on Blind, and that's crystal number 1 for Trinex.
Days Cloud will not be too far behind. Heading into Thievestown right now. They'll be able to get that. They'll be able to get the hook shot, and unlike Trinex, they're not going to be able to do as much on Death Mountain, but they can still get up there.
Yeah.
Or, well, it's not going to be as fast, but they can still get up there.
Yeah, they'll have to go the normal way unless they'd also decide to fake flipper and head over to the Waterfall of Wishing.
That's such an awkward check to make, though.
It is. I don't see them doing that, honestly, but I've been surprised before. You never know what these guys are going to do. Trinex now heading over to the digging game. Let's see what a good old Baldwin's got for us.
So what do you think Bo is?
Not a clue.
Not even going to guess?
I've learned better. Bow is one of the more elusive items there in this randomizer. Ooh, ton of digs and nothing but love.
It's all heart.
Some items you can kind of predict where they might end up, but items like the bow or the ice rod,
well, actually,
don't
we
even
have a lot of information that could narrow down Bo's location.
To some extent, but still, bow is one of those items that can be in a lot of different places. And I've seen people dig forever and it be their go mode item, so I tend not to guess that one.
I think the most likely location for it would probably be Paradox or Hera. And the only reason for that is because... oh, wait, no. Lamp is bow locked. Never mind. I'm wrong. Unless flippers are in Desert Palace. Bow could also be in Desert Palace, for all we know.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of possible locations for that bow. You know,
what I'm getting at is go to Desert
That I will agree. That I will definitely agree. I think desert is a good play.
Go to desert,
But
go to eastern. You've been led there. Oh no, Trinex is going in now too.
Yeah, he's going to pod. He's going to do he's going to do catfish and pyramid first.
I'm hoping he skips pod for right now.
Then again, he may be thinking the same way I do, in that, like I said earlier, always check pendant dungeons, and he may realize there might be something there. And to be fair, he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. But we will.
So.
Also, to answer a comment in chat here, the way this randomizer works, the logic is based on its inventory. It doesn't expect you to open every chest. It expects you to be able to get every item. So if there's no reason to go into the big chest, it can lock the key inside of itself, and you never have to worry about going in there. Again, you don't need it. You've got all the other items. There's only 4 items in Thieves Town. If you got all 4 items, there's no reason to go into that big chest, so there's no harm in locking the key inside of that big chest. But, so that's why that logic is set up that way. Trust me, they have tested this many a times.
And they're still doing extensive testing and adjusting to the route randomizer. Eventually,
Absolutely.
I think eventually we'll get to a point where the only adjustments we make to the randomizer are just to jumble the numbers up a little bit to get seeds fresh.
Yeah.
I think we're actually getting to that point. Because if we don't jumble the numbers too often, the randomizer does start to form patterns.
And of course, we don't want that. We got our first check keeper on Death Mountain. Old man's still got nothing. Probably giving the last of his life for it.
Oh, Days, no. No, please. No, don't do it. No, you have so much to live for. Don't do it. Ah, no, he's gonna do it. We're gonna go see what the blacksmith quest has.
Yep, gonna pick up good old Jeremiah.
He looks more like a Kermit.
Well, you know why we call him Jeremiah, don't you?
I don't know about your friends, man.
Well, Jeremiah was the bullfrog, so, and he is a very good friend of mine.
Is he, though? You haven't really talked to him in a while. When was the last time you checked up on Jeremiah?
All right, so Paradox Cave check here. Still not finding much. Let's see if we can find anything upstairs. All right, let's see if we find anything good in the main part of Paradox Cave here.
I'm hopeful, man.
Not looking good. Got 2 items left. Oh, there's a bottle, but that's not going to do much. Oh, that's trash. That is a
Spiral O'Hara.
Yeah, it's got to be Spiral O'Hara.
This bomb jump is always weird to me, because I can never get it set up right.
And looks like the Smiths are doing nothing but counterfeiting these days, making money.
I mean, yeah. So powder wasn't locked behind any items, right?
No, powder was in logic.
This could be funny.
This could be good.
Oh, we're in logic!
Flippers! that just opened up a lot. Here, let's see what the ether tablet's got for us here on Trinex's end.
Hera's
But
not
yeah,
out of
that
logic.
just really busted things wide open.
Hera is not out of logic, guys.
Actually, technically, no, Hammer was in logic. So yeah, no, Hera is completely in logic.
Hera is absolutely in logic. It just takes the long way.
Yeah, they had a glove. They could get up to Death Mountain. Actually, no.
No?
Because technically they need Lamp to go up Death Mountain through the caves.
Or the flute.
And-
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah,
It's in logic for Dazed.
Yeah, it's in logic for Days. So Dazed is.
But he doesn't have the
technically
logic items.
No.
So it's logically illogical.
Oh, try next going Hera potting. Who needs to go to the basement? We're just gonna take the long way up.
Easy.
Oh, you get either battalion out of it. That's not bad. Now, the only downside is that he won't have the big key, so he can't check the big chest. And if there's an item in there, that could be trouble. Oh, that's a slip.
So, how many falls for Trinex?
Hard to say. We'll see. How
gonna
trolly
say-
is he gonna be?
I'm gonna say 1.
Oh, he's going for hammer strats. That's totally gonna make things a lot trickier.
Yes
There's
and
3
no.
swings to the hammer.
Okay.
Nope. No trolling today, at least not on Trinex's end. Let's see if he gives him anything.
Ice rod.
Oh, fire rod.
Ooh. Fire?
That was fire rod. I clearly saw red. And
Good.
that's both items in Hera, so yeah, basement's complete. There's no need to check the big chest. That is a full clear.
Excellent.
There's only 2 items in Tower of Hera.
And now Trinex is doing Spiral.
Makes sense. And he's got the boots too, so no resident sleepers tonight. We're gonna go the fast way.
Well, if these jellyfish don't frustrate us.
It's the jellyfish. They're always meant to be a pain.
Yeah. Although I think with the gold sword you can hit them in their electrified state. So I want to say that Daze is going to check Turtle Rock and maybe Dark Death Mountain.
Possibly. Well, first he's gonna do Hera. Trinex now heading over to Pod. Or no, he's over in Eastern. We haven't checked our Hostilist Closet yet, have we? Good
We haven't
lord.
been here yet.
This is interesting. Normally this is something you guys check. These guys check early, but no, we're checking this one pretty late.
Well, I mean, the seed is let all over the place so far.
This is true. Thankfully, he doesn't have to waste a bomb since his boot's accessible. Oh, there's the final arrow, as I like to.
Dazed is not happy with the key.
I'm assuming he doesn't know how to Harapot. Yeah, I don't think he might not know how to Harapot yet. That is a rather new and advanced trick. So he's gonna go through the basement. But Trinex heading into desert. Finally, we're gonna see the desert play.
Taking a small coffee break.
Yep, gotta love those coffee strats. Trinex, now that gives us time to pay attention to Trinex's end, because that is where the big money is right now.
We think.
Nice use. Definitely, because we just found Bo.
So, they should have been here a little earlier.
Yeah, because that pretty much puts Pod back in logic.
By the way, here's Big Key, so they don't have to wait to kill Land Mollusk.
Nope. Well, they'd have to get the big key eventually, because the big key has to be in the front. Land moles can't have the big key. There's the small key, so he's going to probably check right side desert here first.
What did Days die to?
I do not remember.
Oh no, did he die in the basement?
I think he did, and I don't think he full cleared it. So now he's going to try to Harapot.
And he succeeded.
And he okay, so he did Death Ward. But he's got the big key now. Trinex not finding much in desert, but hey, he got the bow out of desert. I don't think he's going to complain.
Why did he Death Ward there?
I don't know, but unfortunately he's going to find out it's not worth the trouble since there's the compass. That was the item we didn't see.
Hey, he left a bomb. The universal sign of frustration.
It's either that or sword slashes, but bombs just seems a little more effective. All right, now, did Trinex see what was on the ledge? Yeah, we're not going to find out because he's going straight to Landolus.
I mean, there's no reason to check it first.
No, I'm
if
not.
anything, I would say it'd be faster to.
Oh, chat's already confirmed they did see what was on there. It was just a piece of heart.
Okay.
Now, what I suspect Trinex is going to do is he's going to take out Landmolus, and then he's going to probably stop over at Agina's cave, as that has not been checked yet.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you, chat, for keeping us on track here.
Agina, the trolliest of sages.
Indeed. Also, shout out to our tracker, Jex Refi, for keeping us on track as well. He's doing a really good job keeping our items on pace here.
So with Fire Rod, that's going to be really quick land molus, too.
Oh, yeah. If he's able to use it right. You got to have a little bit of accuracy with the Fire Rod because of how it works. But he... almost got it perfect.
He ran out of mana.
Yeah.
One of the disadvantages.
Exactly. If he had a half magic, he'd be fine. But there's at least a one cycle there for Trinex. Not too bad. That's crystal number... Let's see. That's crystal number 3. And that's already opened up Pyramid Fairy.
But do you check it?
That's a good question, because they've both already gone to Pyramid already, so that's out of a way to check at this point. We'll have to see if they consider going to it. Given how early it is, it might be worth it. We'll see. But Trinex going to check again his cave as I predict.
Well, and you got to think about it. They have flippers. Well, one of them has flippers. And hook shot, so that means you can do full clear Swamp Palace. They have the Fire Rod, so they can finish off Skull Woods. And all they need is the Red Cane and Ice Rod. And while those can be pretty much anywhere. Oh, currently, except for Ice Palace. Well, no, I'm wrong.
Here's what we've got. Here's what we got, because I've got my tracker up. I usually have my own tracker up to keep track of locations. So let's see. I don't know if King's Tomb's been checked yet, so that might still be in play. Okay, it has.
All right, I believe Days checked it.
Yeah, and we're seeing Super Money Cave. Actually, I was just about to comment that, yeah, we still haven't seen Dark. Well, there's the mirror.
Hello.
That's a big one. That opens up a lot of new checks there, so that's big. Trinex gonna finish up Eastern Palace, since that is also a crystal dungeon. They both have hookshot, so hookshot cave's gonna be in play. We're gonna see Turtle Rock is ether, so that is very useful.
The thing is, like, it's not even just a bunch of checks. This also speeds up a lot of dungeon stuff. They can fail.
Oh, there's the Ice Rod. Ice Rod.
Please let Red Cane be in here.
That would be huge.
That'd be hilarious.
Nope, not in this case, but still.
Unfortunately, Irony is not here.
still, to get the ice rod this early, that is a huge thing because the ice rod is one of the most elusive items. It can be anywhere except, in a case like this where Turtle Rock is required, it can be anywhere except on Trinex or Ganon's Tower itself. Anywhere else, perfectly viable. So to get that early is a huge benefit for Dazed.
And that's a little over 100 checks.
Yeah.
A lot over 100 checks, actually.
Yeah. Kane is a lot more limited in its location spots. There's the mushroom there for Trinex.
Yep. Meanwhile, Daze is with that mirror going into Swamp. That's another really good call because it is an item-dense area.
6 potential item locations inside of Swamp Palace. It is a crystal dungeon, so there's no reason to pass it up. The only question you're going to have is whether or not you're going to do Left Side Swamp. And
in this situation,
if so,
why wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, because we're still missing at least potentially. No, actually, Meyer's not even required, so they wouldn't even have to do Meyer if they don't need to. They just need to, unless the Kane's hiding in Meyer, they don't need to go.
Which would be hilarious because Vanilla Dungeon.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume we're go-moding Turtle Rock at this point. That's going to be their final dungeon, and they're going to go-mode that because they can't even go into it without the Cane to Samaria, so that is a safe bet.
Oh, hey,
there's Tempered Sword for Dazed.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Silvers. I want to give these guys a good Ganon fight.
I have yet to see a Silvers very often. I think I've seen it once in the last 5 races I've commentated. So yeah, let's get some Silvers up in here.
That's because nobody really digs for it.
No. A lot of these runners know how to do Silverless Ganon, and with Tempered Sword pretty much guaranteed for these guys, they're not going to go out of their way to find Silvers if they can help it.
No.
I mean, if they find them along the way, great, but they're not looking for it. So Trinex finishing up Eastern Palace, about to take on the Armos Knights, while Daze starts the main run in Swamp. Now, this has been a very, very fast-paced race here.
I think
if we find
sub
King early, this is going to be a jet seed.
I'm going to say sub 130. Also, in your opinion, do you kill the boss of Swamp Palace first and then do left side, or do you do left side then kill Swamp Palace boss?
That's a tough call. Ooh, blue mail there for Dazed.
Little armor. Nice little surprise. Little buff.
Yeah.
Didn't really change the Zelda sprite all that much, I think.
Changed her dress. She went from pink to green. All right, so Trinex going to turn in that mushroom that he got earlier. Find out what the mushroom is worth.
Something I was sad to discover is you can't just flute to the location again.
No, that'd be a lot quicker, but no, you can't do that. You got to exit one screen. You can't even mirror, I don't think.
You can mirror.
Oh, you can mirror. Okay. So nothing. Oh, there's some lag for Daze as he gets a shield.
It's not that bad.
I believe that leaves him with two items remaining in Swamp. Oh, there's the other bow. So that means we know where Silvers are. And I'm pretty sure Trinex isn't going to pass that up, even if he finds Kane. So that is going to be Silvers for Trinex at some point.
Where was the other bow?
Desert.
Desert? Right, it was the first check.
So I'm pretty sure both our runners are going to end up with Silvers by the end of this. Trinex now picking up his flute from the Magic Bat as Daze Cloud takes on Argus. And with Daze having tempered, this will be a very easy fight. No menu simulator for Daze today.
I hate doing hammer Argus. It's so annoying.
And shout out to everyone at Speed Gaming who just rated our channel here. Welcome to the race. You guys are tuning into a very fast-paced race right now. Daze Cloud taking out Argus.
That's 3 crystals for him.
Yep, though he might go back because I believe there is still one item left in Swamp, if my math is correct. So he might go back and check.
That feeling when it's probably Kane.
Yeah.
Because it's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane. But he's gonna leave it. He's gonna take the chance, and either I'm doing my math wrong, or he's gonna orphan that item. He's actually gonna head over and check Bombos.
That is risky.
At this point, it is. All right, let's see what Bombo Sablet has for us here. Wow, so worth it. Just so worth it.
Okay, so I see the routing here. This was actually a really good call. Check Agina. After Swamp, go do Land Mollis.
And in doing this, he's gonna get his silver, so that's gonna work out really well, since you know he's gonna full clear desert trying to find that Kane. So silvers are pretty much guaranteed for him as well.
Yep. And the bow will lead him to Eastern, and then I don't know, why not finish Skull Woods while we're at it?
Oh, that's what Trinex is doing right now. He's over in Skull Woods.
Because the Kane might be here. I don't think we got all the items.
I know we got at least one. I don't know if we got them both.
Now, here's the question. How tense is this fight going to be with Mothula?
Yeah, given that he doesn't have much magic, he's a little low on health, and
he still has a potion.
Oh, he's still got a potion. That's true. He's got potion, so he's not too bad. But
he missed the fire rod though, so this is going to be a slightly longer fight.
It is.
And he's
only
still
got
using Master. Yeah.
The trick with Mothula is if you hit him into the spikes, it can negate your damage. But he does a really good job there. Nicely done.
Cleaner than any of mine.
There's the other item. That is a guaranteed full clear of Swamp. So that is the end of that. That is crystal number 4 for Trinex. But Dazed is not far behind once he gets that. I believe he's already got his silvers. Nah, he's about to get them.
Might as well check that room on the... No!
Oh, no, he's got him. He's got him. Check his thing. He's got him.
Okay. He scared me for a minute.
No, he's got him. He's good.
I was worried.
Fear not. He's got silvers. All right, so in terms of item locations, we haven't checked yet. I don't believe we haven't checked Graveyard Ledge. We turned into Mushroom, so we know that's out. Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave are still in play. Mirror Cave is still in play. I don't think has anyone checked Old Stumpy yet?
Yeah, they've checked it.
Okay.
It was nothing of note. Trinex is setting off some fireworks.
Oh. Yeah, he's going for Pyramid Fairy. That's another option.
He wants to let his colors burn.
Indeed. Purple Chest is still in play. We could still have... And we still have at least... Oh, got to mark this off. And yeah, so Ice Palace and Misery Mire, we still don't know what medallion is there yet, so we don't know if that's even accessible. But that could still be an option. Very nice land molus there.
For a moment, I thought it lagged on Dave's screen.
There's a lot going on there.
A lot very quickly.
All right, let's see what Pyramid Fairy's got for us.
Cash. Hearts.
Nothing.
Yeah. It was a bust. And unfortunately, he hasn't been up to check Hookshot or Super Bunny, so still no mirror.
No, he needs to get up there. Because we know both the mirror and the ice rod are up there, and he needs both those items. Okay, Daze is checking right side desert because he hasn't been there yet. Trinex now heading off to pod. He hasn't been here yet, but now I believe he is in logic for this. So this works out really well for him.
Yeah, it's all in logic. I was hoping he'd do swamp, honestly. I don't understand the hesitance.
Yeah, Chad brings up a good point. He can't do Mire because you need Nits to get over there, but he will be finding them here in pod, so that's not a bad thing here.
I said swamp.
Swamp's also a good point. He needs to do swamp, but I'm just saying if he's here in pod, he's gonna get his mitts. Because the bits were in pod.
Oh, he doesn't have
that.
mirror. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Theme of the speed run. Do not look to me for advice. Do not look to me for information.
Hey, none of us perfect.
Who wants to be perfect? That's boring. Okay, so he's about to get the lamp. Does that tell him anything?
Not really. I don't think it would really lead him anywhere in particular. Then again, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not really thinking of anything.
All right, looks like Daze is going to head into Eastern now. He might go back and finish pod if he feels the need for it, but he'll definitely get at least Eastern out of the way.
Eastern and probably Skullwoods first. But since Helmosaur has an item plus Green Pendant, if it's the play, Trinex is going to take a pretty deep lead.
That's true.
Because I don't think Daze is going to rush to go back to Helmosaur.
Yeah, if Kane is on Helmosaur, he's going to be going back for that, and that's going to be big.
It's going to be a big oof.
No, Spike Cave has not been done. Then again, technically, as of right now, Spike Cave is not fully in logic because they do not have... Well, they might have enough health, but you're supposed to technically have at least either Cape or Cane of Burna to do that, but they don't have either.
Yeah, and without either of those, it's really iffy.
Yeah.
Unless you have, like, 15 hearts.
Exactly. Which is why it's technically out of logic right now.
What is in Spike Cave in vanilla?
Cane of Burna, actually.
That seems kind of troll.
Well, you're supposed to have the cape by that point, so you can go that route. You use the cape to get through there.
Ever had the cape at that point. Spike Cave is in logic with 2 bottles. I could see it. Alright. So Daze is heading to clean up the rest of Eastern. Trinex is going to check the big chest. If you're Trinex at this point, do you clear Helmosaur?
I don't see why not. I mean, unless you know that there's nothing here. But then again, Pod is green pendant, if I'm not mistaken. It might be worth it just to see if Sir Hassela has anything. I mean, it's right there. You could easily turn that green pendant in.
Nope.
He's going to reset out.
That's unfortunate.
We'll just have to hope that the green pendant is not where the King of Samaria is hiding. Because that is literally the only item we need for go mode.
Trinex is about to get his mirror, I think.
Yeah, he's probably heading over. Yeah, he's heading over to Dark Death Mountain. Because I think he's already checked Paradox and all that. Yeah, he's going to Dark Death Mountain. Dave's having a much easier time with Armorous Knight since he had silver arrows. One shot each, takes him down. Answer your question, chat. Mitz was in pod. Green pendant pod.
Redkin's probably in pod, too.
Well, we won't know if it is. We won't know for a while. To be fair, we're world checks to bank here. We still have, like I said, we've got Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave. We still have a Purple Chest in check, Mirror Cave in check.
Graveyard Ledge.
We've got the Graveyard Ledge. We still have one potential item, I believe, in Swamp, because left side was not checked. And then if all else fails, we still have Ice Palace in play. And then if all else truly fails, there's still Vanilla Misery Mire to play as well, depending on what medallion's required. And considering we haven't found either of the other medallions, that could be something interesting if we don't find those other medallions.
Mm-hmm.
Ace Cloud turning his mushroom, going to be disappointed with that result. Oh, wait a minute. Keep your eye on Trinex. I think he's going to be making the Spike Cave check. Was hoping for a fairy, but no luck there.
What? What sorcery is this?
I have never seen that before.
That was an interesting combination of sequences.
Indeed. So Trinex is going to go the hard way here into Spike Cave. He's going to have to watch his health carefully.
Yeah, if he swapped over on one heart, it would not have made it.
Yeah, but he's got just enough health. He's going to pull this off. Was it worth it?
Nope.
No, it was not.
Rip.
So that's it for Spike Cave. Also, I believe Days checked Waterfall of Wishing, so he's got his flute now. And he's about to get scammed over at the Zoro. Thankfully, he's got more than enough rupees for this, so it's not going to be a huge loss for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see what Trinex decides to do next. Looks like, yeah, I think he's going to be making the swamp play here. Now that he's got that mirror, he's going to do swamp, and he's going to be very happy with what he finds inside, because we know silvers are in there. And the question is, will he check left side swamp and potentially find that last item?
Maybe?
And let's see what Days does as well. Also, have we checked Bumper Ledge?
Nope. But we don't have Cape.
No, but you might still walk past it just to see if it's gonna need, if you need to go back for it.
Trolliest item right now would be King of Samaria.
Exactly my point. No, instead, Days is gonna do Skull real quick.
Why not?
Now Trinex has his tempered sword, and he's going to be getting his silver arrows before too long. So this is the point in most randomizers where we hit the wall. It is very clear we have, you know, even though technically we may not have because there's still a lot of locations to check, we're hitting the point where items just stop showing up.
Yep. What that usually means is a lot of them are in Ganon's tower, and only the required ones are out and about.
Yeah. Because we're still missing, in terms of, like, we've gotten both boomerangs. We're missing 2 medallions, shovel, cane of Burna, cape, half magic. We've 2 shields, and the red. All right, so Trinex now on the bottom end of Swamp. Again, he's likely going to be checking all the chests here to try to find that cane. He's going to get his silvers. Daze Cloud takes out Mothula, gets his heart. The Nella heart container there.
We didn't find all the items in Swamp, did we?
Nope. Like I said, there was still 1 item. I actually double-checked my item count. And yeah, we're still 1 item short in Swamp because they found Tempered Sword, Blue Mail, the 2 items at the bottom, and the silvers, as well as 1 item on Argus. That put it count up at 5 if I did my math right.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I am saying there is most definitely a chance.
Well, it would definitely be good for irony. I do love a good ironic seed.
This could be Trinex's play to make here. If he goes to the left side, if he goes back in, check the left side swamp, and the cane is there, that will put him in a huge lead. And that's the Argus down. By the way, Tracker, just so you know, we do have silvers. Oh, yeah, there was map on Argus. So, yeah, that was definitely means there's an item on left side for sure. So will Trinex go back in? No, he is not going back in. Ooh,
he's
boy.
Not feeling it.
That could be a tricky move there. If the cane is hiding in left side swamp, they're both going to regret that. Instead, he's going to head over to Mire area. We'll see what medallions required, and we now see Bumper Ledge was a total bust. Nothing there.
Now you see what that was. Is that was a pro gamer move.
And it's ether required for Misery Mire, so both dungeons requiring the ether. That also means that Misery Mire is accessible, so that might be an option they have to make. They may have to consider running Misery Mire to see if the cane is hiding in its vanilla dungeon. Meanwhile, we got 2 brand new checks here. Daze Cloud checking Graveyard Ledge. Trinex checking out Checkerboard Cave. Nothing but a shield for Dazed. And nothing in Checkerboard.
Flute was in Waterfall.
So at this point, we've got Purple Chest. We've got Mirror Cave. We've got the two chests in Swamp. We've got I believe there's still an item left in Pod, because Helmastar still has an item. And we've got Ice Palace. Oh, right. Link to the Past National Anthem. Everyone right. And that's a fluid activated for Dazed.
So Trinax does not know what's on Waterfall Ledge, right? Or not Waterfall, Lumberjack Cave?
No, but he's checking that now. That's a quick check. That he's gonna be in and out in no time. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting a purple chest check here from Daze Cloud. We'll see if that has anything of value.
Honestly, I'm in agreement with chat at this point. The call is Ice Palace.
I'm kind of feeling Ice Palace too, to be frank. It's going to be a pendant dungeon. Like at this point, unless it's in this purple chest, it almost has to be. Though we also got to get a mirror cave check here from Daze Cloud. That's another potential option. If it's not these two checks that he's about to do, it's going to be in the vanilla. It's going to be an independent dungeon, unless again, left side swamp is still in play, and it is not in mirror cave.
So it's not Graveyard Ledge. It's not in Mirror Cave. It might be in the box, but we don't know what's in the box.
We're going to find out very soon what's in the box, that's for sure.
Also, if you're being frank, can I be Dave?
Oh, we got an invisible purple chest here from Daze Cloud.
Are we sure it's invisible?
I've seen this glitch.
Oh, it's
there's
another
our third
shield.
You know, you
Let
might
me
as well
know
just
where
go
they
back
are.
to Graveyard Ledge and get the mirror shield. You might as well just go back to Graveyard Ledge real quick and grab the mirror shield. If you're gonna lag, at least you're gonna get some defense out of it, you know?
Yeah, get some lasers. Defend against some lasers.
But
Dave
that
is
pretty much
going towards Fairy.
He's going for Pyramid Fairy, but this cinches it, folks. It is in a dungeon. It has to be either Mire, Ice, or Left Side Swamp. That or Telmasar. That is the only 4 locations left. None of them are good checks, to be quite honest.
None of them are checks you want to make in a run.
But eventually, one of these 4 checks has to be made. Yeah, it cannot be in Turtle Rock because you need the Cane of Samaria to even get into Turtle Rock. So it has to be in one of those 4 locations. So the million-dollar question is, which one of our 2 runners is going to make that check?
Knobbly with the Galaxy Brain suggestion of hovering Turtle Rock.
Oh, God. And yes, chat, Pedestal has been checked. Nothing but love.
Ped's dead.
Oh, keep your eye on Daze. He's doing his Mire checks now.
I have
Mike,
a question.
you're going in.
Would it be faster to hover than checking Mire for the Red King?
If you have mastered the hovering Turtle Rock might be faster, but I don't even know if Andy could hover Turtle Rock that efficiently. And he's the king of hovering. And even he struggles with that. I don't think any one of our runners is pulling that off.
I'd love to see a tool assisted.
Oh, I'm sure tool assisted it's easy. But
tool assisted,
outside of that,
everything's easy.
I don't see it happen.
Okay. So Pound Town brings up a great counter to that.
Oh, yeah. It's, yeah, again, I don't even, yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't even think, nobody could do that. But Dazed Cloud is making the play. He is going into Mire.
He made the call. He pulled the trigger. Let's see what happens. And Trinex is making a similar call, going to Ice, though. This is a split. What would be hilarious is if it's still in the swamp.
It would be. There's not many items between these two dungeons. 2 items in Mire, 3 in Ice Palace. So that's why these guys hesitated on making these checks, because there's not many item locations, and you don't want to end up going through all this dungeon for nothing. One of these guys is about to make that mistake.
Trinex is really desperate for that fairy. I'd care more about the magic in here, though. This is not a dungeon you want to run out of magic on. And then somehow the logic messes up and it's actually in the castle tower. So, if neither runner finds Kane, how much longer do you think the seed's gonna last? Right. So we got Penguin Woman Trinex. Always a fun room if you can do it right. And we've got cutscene room for Dazed Cloud. I hope he's got a nice cup of tea. Honestly, if I ever have to make this check, I usually just start the brewing on my electric skillet. And skillet? No. Boiler? No idea. Big spike balls and Dazed. Please, do we got something? We got a big key. That's not good. Kettle. Thank you. Thank you, chat. In addition to being constantly wrong, words are also hard. Alright, so we're going into, I believe, in Vanilla. This is the big key room coming up. Well, it's almost Vanilla. Chad, I love you. You're super supportive. What do we got in here? We got a burrito. Just a burrito. Nice snack. So both runners have big key chests to check in their respective dungeons. Dazed is almost out of checks in Mire, though. Which, that could be bad. Dazed found his burrito as well, and that is a rip on Mire. Which means all eyes are on Trinex. Trinex, did you find all the items? There's a big key chest there, bro. Yep. Trinex? Trinex? No? Oh, okay. Oh, right. Chest over here. It's a Kate! That's kind of a troll. Meanwhile, Dazed is making some checks that are a little desperate at this point. The Ice Rod Cave would have been a really bad thing to forget so early. But he is also making the play into Ice Palace. Honestly, Helmasaur? Helmasaur would have been a better call. Spot Cave was already checked. It's a piece of heart. That's bombs. There are no more items in Ice Palace. Guess what, guys? It is time. They have to choose. Is it in Swamp or is it on Helmasaur? Place your bets, guys.
Sorry about that, folks. Had a little bit of power outage over here.
Shades. It happened.
Yes.
It
But
happened.
yeah, I'm seeing both. I'm seeing it. Neither one of them found it. So
I'm
it's in
so
left side
happy.
Swamp or Helmasaur.
And they high-fived.
I see this. I've got the stream back up. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
I'm so happy right now. I mean, I'm sad, but I'm also really happy. This is why it pays to be thorough.
It does. We said it from the beginning.
When you gamble like this, it does pay off sometimes, but when it doesn't pay off, it really doesn't pay off. Anyway, what's your bet, Shades? We got two picks.
I couldn't tell you at this point.
Are you not
Yeah.
even going to guess? Come on.
There's only a few checks, and honestly, I think there's only
There's two.
2 item spots left.
There's 2. 3, technically. But I'm merging Green Pendant with Helmasaur. For
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
Exactly.
Which, if you go with the odds, Helmasaur is the play here.
I think yeah, if you're gonna play the odds, go with Helmasaur.
But Swamp Palace would be so much faster.
Either way, it's not gonna be fun, that's for sure.
Oh no, it's gonna be amazing fun, especially for us, not for them. Ah.
I'm just glad that I didn't miss anything when my power went out there for a second. Because I would have hated to miss that call.
Well, all of my excitement left. Because now
Also,
we're just...
Also, apologies to the chat. I just realized that because my power reset, my audio thing's set up to just to send my audio through, so you guys were hearing my Discord. So much chaos when my power goes out. I hate when that happens.
I managed it. So we're coming to the end of the checks for both Trinex and Dazed. Trinex bailed before killing Cold Stare. I think he was keeping track of the items. I'm not certain, though.
From what I can tell, it looks like, yeah, there was no reason to go to Cold Stare. Yeah, the only item of progression we need, the only item we need for go mode is the Cane of Samaria, because we already know that Turtle Rock is the Ether Medallion, which they both have. And they have everything else to complete the game. The only item missing is the cane. And yes, I agree, Chad. This is why you have to be very careful about breaking the logic, because it can come back to haunt you if you don't play your card.
this isn't even a logic break problem. This is a thoroughness problem. Neither runner checked as much as they could have.
That's true.
And it's
That is
biting
very
them
true.
in the ass.
All right, Trinex looks like he's going to be the one to make the Helmasaur play.
A good call for him. Dazed seems to be a little confused.
Might he go all the way? Might he go all the way to Cold Stare?
Maybe? As far as I'm aware, he has all the items in the dungeon. Oh, no, he hasn't checked in here yet.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten the big chest. This'll determine whether or not he goes to Cold Stare or not. He's getting out of there.
Yep.
He's getting out of there.
So, where's Dazed going?
Because he's right near Swamp. He might just consider going to Swamp, but he's just as close. No, he's going to Flute.
I mean,
Well, then again, I guess
Flute is faster in either case.
that's true.
No,
He's going to Pod.
Yep. They feel like Pod's the play, so it's probably in Swamp.
The way this seat's going, I would not be surprised. But yeah, this means that no matter what, Trinex pretty much is in the lead here because he's already on his way to Helmasaur.
He's in the
And even
lead,
if Kane's not,
but
even if
it's close.
it's going to come down to execution. It's going to come down to execution at this point because no matter what, even if it's not here, it's going to be in Swamp, and that's likely going to be his next check.
Yeah.
Yes, chat. Sick Kick has been checked. Everything has been checked. I have been able to keep up with that. Also, standard assured sword means it's standard mode, meaning you have to do the escape run, but you automatically start with a fighter sword.
I feel like one of these days we need to just get the bot set up with the exclamation command.
Yeah, right. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce that we have our first place winner. Koi has taken first place with an official time of 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 3 seconds, and has improved his PB by a full 18 minutes.
And he probably checked Swamp.
I'm willing to bet he probably did a full clear of Swamp and found that cane. All right, Trinex has taken down the Helmasaur King. Is this the spot?
It is not.
No, it is. There is 2 checks left, Green Pendant and Swamp.
It might be on Sahasrara. Hold on. But
Let's not jump the gun here, folks. It could be
get your lulls
Sahasrara.
ready.
Yeah, because if it's in Swamp, we are going to laugh so hard because they left that item behind, and it is about to bite them both. All right, what does the old man got for us?
It's in Swamp!
Left side
Yes!
Swamp was the play!
You didn't have to go into any of them. Well, you had to dip, but you didn't have to clear it. You didn't have to check Ice Palace.
Yep, Ice Palace, Misery Mire, both could have been left in the dust.
Get all your
They're
items in
pendant
Swamp.
They were both pendant dungeons with no items in them. All you had to do was check that left slot side. Trinex has got to be kicking himself right now, and soon Daze Cloud will be doing the same. Yes, chat, it has to be Swamp. They have literally checked everything else they could possibly check. This is the only place it can be hiding.
Watch, Ganon's Tower is also the 20 last item. You went silent again. Did your power go out?
I'm here.
You're just like...
speechless.
You're just like, no, it wouldn't be that. It would.
Yeah, it is officially Oops All Dungeons, technically.
It's not even Oops All Dungeons. They didn't even need to touch ice. Where are you going, Dazed?
There's things he hasn't checked yet. Oh, that's it. That's it. Game. I am calling it right now.
He's going to Spike now.
He's going to Spike Cave. This is Trinex's race to lose at this point. It's not even about execution. It is about mistakes. Trinex would have to royally mess up in order to lose this race as far as our featured runners are concerned. We should also comment... We should also note that Blaine has taken second place with a time of 1:25.01. So first and second have been decided. It is down. We still got plenty of runners left before we finish this race.
Daze is going to be really disappointed. I mean, still sub 2 hours.
Yeah, it's still going to be sub 2 hours, but ooh, this could have been a lot faster for these guys if they had just checked this left side swamp when they were here instead of wasting time.
I guarantee
you know they're both probably when Trinex is already mad, but as soon as Daze realized he should have checked this to begin with, he's trying to figure out what he missed. He has forgotten about left side swamp.
He's that meme with all the math going over the screen and just trying to think about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. And there it is! Someone call Phantom Ryu, because that's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, if you check your phones, your watches, your timekeeping devices at this time, you will find that Trinex has officially entered Go-Mo time.
Wouldn't Go Time have been a better analogy there?
It's Go-Mo, so I have to put that in.
But Go-Mo time?
It still works. It still works.
Time for goes!
Oh, holy cow. What a race this is. Oh, and to make it worse, Trinex getting dead rocked.
Ooh.
The unofficial mascots of the Link to the Past Randomizer, because they are the truliest regular enemies you will ever find.
And for that reason, I would honestly think it'd be faster to just go into Dark World before going up to Turtle Rock.
You'd still have to mirror back, because remember, you've got to go through this portal to get to the,
I know. So scale of 1 to 10. How mad is Trinex?
Oh, I think a solid 9 easily. Solid 9. Like, and Daze is about to join him because he's finally making the play. He's in left side swamp. Or he's heading back to swamp. Oh, but still, that has gotta hurt.
It's painful.
You know what the first question we're going to ask these guys are when they come in. How about that left side swamp, huh?
Gotta clear all your dungeons, guys. Can't leave any crumbs.
Early big key for Trinex there in Turtle Rock as we get started. Holy cow.
Can't leave those orphans out.
Nope.
Still, good on them for continuing, because I'd have probably bailed. Like, as soon as I went through both ice and mire. Because at that point, it's just like...
Oh, there's another bottle. That makes 3 bottles for our runners here.
Honestly, that's a good find.
Yeah.
because Blue Goo.
And at least they're gonna go in with 10. Sorry.
No, because of Blue Goo this late and in Turtle Rock, that gives them a big safety net over Trinex.
It does.
And if he
thankfully
saves
they're
it,
going in. Yeah, if he saves that for later, he should be good shape, especially when he gets to Ganon. But also, bear in mind, they also have Tempered Sword and Silvers. They're pretty much as good as they can get. I mean, sure, you can ask for, Butter Sword be nice, but these guys don't need Butter Sword. They just need Tempered. So to have that will be
there's
perfect.
the bombs.
Also, we should note, we do have some more finishes here. Duke Firebird has taken 3rd place with a time of 1:31:45, and more are starting to come in. The numbers are flying in like crazy. I'm trying to save the announcements for when that time passes on our timer here, so you guys are hearing it as it comes, and our next one is about to come flying in. Speaking of which, Duke Firebird in the chat. GG to you, sir. And speaking of, we also got Spleeby finishing with a time of 1:32:45, getting their up in their PB by a full 7 seconds.
Man, those orphan items really are a pain, aren't they?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Duke, since you're in the chat, I gotta ask: was it the Cane of Samaria that got you? Because that's the item. Yeah, yep. That cane location. Yeah, that's exactly what we've been seeing here.
Yeah, you can't orphan them items, guys. Gotta check.
Yeah, that one got. Oh, it wasn't that. Okay. That's what had happened for our 2 featured runners here. Is that Cane of Samaria got him.
Trinex taking the long way around.
No, he's got time to kill. He's got a pretty good lead here on Daze Cloud.
Actually, is that the long way around?
Somewhat.
All right,
now he's got to go through Laser Bridge. He just needs a single key there. Nope. Is it number 3?
No, it's number 4. No, it's number 3.
Oh, it is number 3. He's not even going to bother checking it out. He's just going to gun.
Why would you? You literally have everything you could want. Not even need. You have want.
I'd say at best half magic, but that's not a necessity for these guys.
That would be excessive at this point.
You're not wrong.
Although,
make it easily torch clit.
You know what the mistake that I'm worried about Trinex making? Getting tapped.
Oof.
Although I think most of these runners are experienced enough that they can avoid most. Oh no! Oh no! Did I curse him? I cursed him!
Oh no! It's a race still! And he never went to Mimic Cave. He went off the start. He has to start all over again. This race just got interesting. Commentator's curse strikes again.
He had blue potion too. There was no need for that.
Oh, that is the worst thing that could have happened to Trinex. He had this race to lose, but now he is pretty much in sync with Daze Cloud. He is just barely ahead of him. This is insane.
I should just shut up on calls.
You have been jinxing these guys since minute 1.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, I thought I was notorious for trolling.
Oh no, you haven't seen some of my commentaries, have you?
You clearly haven't seen some of mine. I was notorious for troll seeds for the longest time. I think there was a point people were dreading whenever I did commentary because they're like, oh no, it's a Shade Seed.
And by our powers combined.
Apparently.
Oh.
Chat, a little early to be calling that.
A little early. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though.
Indeed, indeed. Oh, man.
I think I know what happened with Trinex, though. He's just so frustrated at this point that he's making sloppy mistakes.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that's usually why I stop whenever my runs go over, like, 145 to 2 hours. Because at that point, I'm not going to be in a good mind space to finish. Why would you check that? You know, never mind.
All right, let's try this again. He needs to be very careful to not have that mistake happen again. Thankfully, he's in a much better position now. He should be.
Yeah, I think he just flubbed the script the first time. And he
Very
got
nice
the
quick
L.
kill. Quick kill on Trinex. Now we can start this. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 22 possible item locations inside of Ganon's Tower where that big key could be hiding. Get your guesses in chat. Where do you think that big key is going to be? I'm going with my lucky number 13.
I'm going 22. And it's going to be Tile Room. Especially the way this is going. Are you kidding? They're going to Dark Magician. They're going to skip Tile Room because they're trying to rush. And they're going to clear the entire thing.
Well, let's find out, because Trinex is going to be the first of our two featured runners to enter the tower. Let's see what he does.
The other
Right, he's going left side first.
Jet Tower would be nice.
Oh my! What a lucky break! Key at 1!
Oh. Like I said, I need to stop calling things.
And I think the closest we got for guesses was Fury 54321, who guessed third. Nobody, or no, Chad Drain, who got 3. He was the first one to guess 3, but that's the closest we. Wow, what a lucky break for Trinex. Now, the question comes to Daze Cloud. If he goes left side, he's in good shape. He might have a chance to catch up. But if he goes right side, yeah, if he goes right side, and especially if there's a key on right side and he goes further, that's game. What a race. Also, we can confirm that also we didn't get a chance to do the Dracarius finished in 5th place, official time of 1:32:59.
I can't stop chuckling about that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. This was insane. I feel bad for Trinex. Like I know these guys are good runners. Oh no, Daze is heading to the right.
He's gonna
be bad.
He's gonna get this first suit chest in check.
If there's a key here, though, he might go further. Oh, Kane O'Brien, he has to go left side. He's safe. He's got a chance.
Yeah, and then you can just steal the key from the pot.
Yeah.
Because you need at least one key to advance.
I believe so, because you're gonna get a couple keys on the way up.
So yeah, it's again Trinex's race to lose, but it's a lot closer this time.
It is a lot closer. If Trinex makes even the slightest mistake and Daze Cloud doesn't, he could still steal this race, but it is very close. Also, we can confirm that Plasma Kappa has taken 6th place with a time of 1:41.50.
There were just so many silly things that happened on this race.
Indeed.
Ooh, Trinex. Black bar in the mana.
He really doesn't need any more mana at this point.
I don't understand grabbing the key there. Oh, I guess you can skip this if you want to.
Yeah. Well, there's a chance there may not be a key in that chest, so you can't risk it.
That's true.
So you needed the key.
Now, do they check the final chest?
The inevitable conclusion probably won't at this point because he probably feels he needs to rush it. So I won't be surprised if he skips this. Yeah,
I mean, he does need to rush it. Daze is nipping at his heels.
He is. So any time wasted is time that Daze could use. So it's on to Aga 2. In the meantime, we can now also confirm that D Demolisher 1 is taking 7th place with a time of 1:43.21.
Oh, that is a perfect lineup.
Nicely done.
Although I think that only counts as 2.
I was going to say that might be a double because those two were very close together, so that might have only counted as 1 hit. Oh, that's not...
That's not what you want.
That does the trick. Nicely done. Down goes Zaga 2, and now it's time for the big pig.
You smell that?
Smells like bacon.
Bacon. Nice Hawaiian luau. Big pig over an open fire.
As Simone once said, I've been aching for some bacon. He's a big pig. You could be a big pig too.
It is a shame, though. We didn't find butter, so we can't have a nice succulent pig. Can't butter the bacon.
No, but we got the Cheeto sword, so you can have a nice,
That is the worst promotion KFC's ever done.
You're not wrong. It's the reason I don't eat a KFC anymore. There's many
reasons. Don't get me wrong. I tried both of them, but it was still awful.
There's actually several reasons I don't eat a KFC anymore, but nah, I'll take Popeyes, thanks.
We just got a Popeyes.
Oh. Get that chicken sandwich, man. You won't regret it.
I'd rather have a Wendy's.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh no, Trinex!
Oh, no.
That's
Trinex takes a fall.
That's worse than
no!
Trinex
Yeah,
is
because
just
now he's gonna go all the way back around.
It's so close.
Oh, Trinex, what are you doing? What are you doing to us? My heart can't take this strike.
I cursed him once and it just doesn't stop. Oh, I think Dave's got the triple on that. Oh, I really hope there's no more fumbles.
He can't afford another fumble. If he fumbles now, it's over. He could very well lose this race if he falls again. Or if he dies again because he's getting really low on health.
He is dangerously low on health. And you gotta be
Got a
careful
blue
because
potion.
these Ganon stomps, like he can launch a bird.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can
And
do
he's-
it if you hit him fast enough, but if he wants to be a troll, he does have a blue potion.
Yeah, he's got that blue potion. He can get a torch glitch off, which it looks like he's going to set up for.
No,
Oh, he
no
didn't
torch
get it!
glitch. And
Nice
Ganon
double
down.
there.
And then he falls.
All he's got to do is enter the room, and he is done with this race.
And then he falls off the ledge.
Don't jinx that.
He just walks off to the side.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Trinex has finished in 8th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 19 seconds.
I like how I always start some kind of food-related argument in chat.
Oh, God, what have we done?
I do a lot
Now it's
of
up to
things.
Dave's Cloud to finish up. We've invited Trinex to join us in the call. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Trinex joining us in here. GG, Trinex.
1 second, let me adjust my voice here. You guys are coming through loudly.
Apologies, that's just me.
GG, guys. Have a good.
So how about that cane?
You know what? If I had just went back in, I was thinking about it as I killed Argus. It's like, I just one item left. Swamp was already kind of loaded, so it's just like, there's too much in the overworld to go. I'll just give it a skip. And then it's just like nothing in Ice Palace, nothing in Mire, nothing on Smith Chain, nothing on Green Pendant. And it was just feeling worse and worse over time. So at that point, you're not feeling very well. So take a really couple stupid deaths at the end there. So
Yeah, we noticed that. I was
Hold that thought. Hold that thought for just a minute here, because actually, Days Cloud just finished in 9th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 19 seconds. Literally 1 minute difference. And speaking of Days Cloud joining us here at the call, Days Cloud, GG, my friend.
GG.
we're so close.
Okay. I think you know what the first question has to be. How about that left side swamp?
I mean, like up until I last location that, I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm god routing this thing. Like everything's falling into place, everything's amazing. Like I'm at like 43 minutes and I'm sitting with like all I need is the cane. This is fantastic. I'll be great.
Gotta full clear your swamp, bro.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Exact-
Just
exact
it's
same
one
thing
item.
happened to me.
No, you know what's funny? Here's the funny part, and you'll see this when you watch the VOD. One of you did Mire, the other did Ice, and then you both
high-fived.
swapped.
I mean, I kind of figured something was up once I started looking and I saw that like some people had finished and I'm going like, okay, I missed something easy, I think. I must have just left it somewhere like right out in the open. But I'm thinking about it, I'm going like, what did I miss? Did someone like do Green Pendant early or something and turn that in, and that's why everybody's like it took me forever to realize, oh yeah, you left something in Swamp.
Yeah, I think for my early game, I was kind of I got the flute early. Sequence broke the mountain, got the fire rod. I was just trying to backtrack, trying to figure out where the flippers and lamp was. So I ended up sort of like last locationing the mitts. But I was still feeling pretty good about that at the point.
I had mitts at like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just went straight to pod, and then like I got the lamp. I sequence broke the lamp, and so I'm thinking, okay, that's great. That means Bo's like somewhere easy, and so I'm not worried about that at any point. So seriously, I was sitting at 43 minutes, just going, all right, sweet. I'm just gonna pick up the cane in one of these dungeons. Everything's gonna be fine. I was right. Except
Just not the way you
I
planned.
forgot one.
And Tridex, I gotta ask, because I think after all this trouble with finding that cane, you got flustered because you died to Trinex and you took a Ganon fall. What happened?
Oh yeah, so I think what happened with Trinex, I missed the dash at the end. I think I was a little bit slow on the ice head, and then I got plinked off of it, and I was kind of thrown off a little bit, and just took an extra hit for no stupid reason. So, and once that happens, you're just kind of like not fully in the seat anymore. But then it's like, oh look, there's Big Key on Torch. This is gonna be really quick. And then at the end, I was just being a little bit too aggressive on game, and I get stuck in the corner and got knocked off.
I can understand that, yeah, because we were watching that. We're like, oh, I will be honest, you came dangerously close. Again, because of that, 1 minute apart for the two of you could have easily lost the race on the stream because of that. We were worried there for a minute.
Oh yeah, but I don't feel too bad about going too aggressive. But my biggest flaw is I forgot to not touch the D-pad after taking the bad hit, which then would have saved me. But
he was worried. I was too busy laughing.
Yeah,
I mean it's fair. It's a pretty good fail on stream. So
No, it's because I actually said it something about that 5 seconds before you did it.
well, I mean, isn't the common Twitch chat thing is how many gain and fall? So I was trying to give some unit of measurement to that.
You gotta let me back in the race somehow, right?
Yeah, I mean, you guys were pretty, like, especially once you guys started digging for that cane, you guys were getting pretty close to each other, and then yeah, everything just kind of started falling into place like that. But it just made it that much more intense for us to watch. So if anything, you gave us a good show.
Mm-hmm.
At least someone was entertained.
At some point, once I realized it was stupid, it was just like everybody's getting a bomb, everybody's getting an ether medallion. We're just we're giving it to every NPC on here. Anyway, GG there, Trinex.
Yeah, good game to you too. It was a lot of fun. Thanks, comms, for common, and then the trackers and the restream. Thanks.
Absolutely. GG to you guys for a fun run there. Thank you guys. In the meantime, if you guys enjoyed our two runners, make sure you give both Days Cloud and Trinex a follow on Twitch. Show them some love for an amazing race here. And of course, shout out to our tracker, Jex Reffi, who helped keep us online down here. And of course, myself and my co-commentator, Drake Tempest. Drake, always a pleasure working with you, my friend.
It is, Shades.
But in the meantime, also make sure you guys follow all of our channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, through all the other races going on. I think we're just finishing up a Super Mario Brothers 3 run right now, so you might want to go check that out. And of course, all the tournaments and stuff, check the schedule down below to see what's coming down the pipe. You don't want to miss any out on any of that. But in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on behalf of everyone here at the Speed Gaming family. My name is The Shades, and we will see you guys next time. Rock on!
I'm going back under my bridge.